Hello, witches and wizards. Came back. Finally down here. I tagged this thing and there were balloons on it. Apparently all the balloons, at least from what I've noticed, give room unlocks. Different looks, that's correct. So the better looking ones seem to be the ones I unlocked, not just buy. Sebastian.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Alright, where to?
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Alright, let's go in. I'm snacking right now while this goes on, so I'm not talking much.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfix cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Oh, come on.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
That dude's a bit of an asshole.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Dude,
Poor Sebastian.
fix your cloak.
Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Alright, speak with Anne and Solomon. Oh, so you're Solomon.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
Surely there's something... I'm sorry.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Dude, is that why you don't do anything? Former Auror? Like the police of the wizards? Hope can be a good thing, or I understand. Hope is a good thing. If you give up, bloody hell.
With all due respect,
Die
sir,
on your
hope
feet and
can
don't
keep
live
Anne's
on your
spirits
knees.
up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
I'm
I hope
curious.
you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm very curious. I got like this ancient magic stuff. And if I don't know, maybe it's a DLC thing. If I learn how to control it, maybe I could deal with the curse. Holy hell, somehow take away your pain.
I'm sorry about earlier.
Alright.
Those
Easy.
bouts of pain are
Ancient
difficult
magic
to
should be able
bear.
to deal with this.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Maybe ancient magic can.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Alright, first step he should be doing is not so much undoing the curse as one, easing it. Because if you could find a way to weaken it, then it'd be easier to deal with it.
Revelio.
I should probably go look up on the lore about like how curses work in the Hogwarts lore. At least from what I somewhat know of the author. She wasn't a nerd type that would like have the whole world explained. Ooh. Actually something better. How much better? 1. Nope. I'm not giving up the offense for just 1 defense.
Why
right
will
now.
he not listen to me? She's my sister.
Alright. Yeah. He has tunnel vision so hard.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Yeah, he's a asshole.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from
Revelio.
what's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Wait, they are there? Better sneak up on this one. Actually,
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
either way, but I have a bunch of incendio things out there. Steal,
How much
bolt,
longer are
and
we
defeat.
expected to
Ancient
do
magic.
this
Okay, can do.
Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard. He must remain unseen.
Took one out.
Next
Just
time I see
nah.
Fig or that student, I'll give them
Expelliarmus!
You won't survive this, my young friend. You can't get you yet.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
You've made your last mistake. Let's get it. One less human to worry about.
Depulsor.
That is.
No! Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Such arrogance.
Thank goodness, I'm
I won't rest. You little calf.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Destroy.
Accio. Incendio.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Can I fix this? Oh, wrong button. B.
Reparo. Revelio.
I wonder if it keeps track of how many things I fix. Oh, I'm back to full wig and welds. It's like, I'm sure I used 3 of them.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Yes,
Couldn't
I did.
agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
They're trying to hide.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Rookwood Castle? Wait,
They seem
that's-
to have set up
that
camp here
castle-
for a
wait, I
specific
thought-
reason.
I think it's that.
They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the ministry isn't... Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Hogwarts professor centuries ago.
Revelio.
I see something.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
They don't use shields too much. Those shields are as big as they are.
Closer look at the house itself.
Quick circles over here.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Intentional. robes look a little familiar. Well. What's this?
This well looks familiar.
It does. Ooh, I think I know it. I think I know it. I think I know it.
Accio. Confringo. Depulso. Revelio.
Oh.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Okay.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library?
Wait, that's right.
I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch.
Not like
They
Quidditch.
call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key.
Yes.
You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now
Yes.
you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Yes.
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers. Revelio.
Look at this.
No, now
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Oh,
Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairway?
Revelio. There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Lumos.
stay away from me.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Oh. Travel to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Just hope will I for not having it done more. I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
This is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have suffered the plague are forever damaged by their loss. The fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrows remain. I saw a man much like a father who lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some share of relief. In the beginning, I think that the others were wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems arbitrary not to help them, as it would rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Lumos.
What?
Revelio. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No. No, it's portals.
I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to
Lumos.
hold my breath.
Alright, let's get in there. So, that means the Undercroft was made by the professor, or the keepers knew about it? But was in her cellar, hidden away in a corner. Oh, hey, that it. There's that key symbol.
Why
key
would the
symbol.
door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
A new door. Okay. This isn't a trial, is it? Or not. What is that?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
It has the ancient magic symbols on it.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okay, so there was that note there. So apparently something larger in this place. Looks like it was supposed to be a portrait of some sort. It's been cut out. Or ripped in some areas. And then there's this thing. Nice little countryside.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Nati? Really? I mean, we only just met. Seriously. Oh. Some dark here. Give a moment, because I might get more owl mail. Oh, hello. Shadows of Bloodline. Speak with Sebastian. And man behind me. Oh, I just left the guy. Come on. Where is he? They were arguing in the Great Hall. Alright. Map. Way over here. It's like, I just left the guy.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, here you two are.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna side with Omnis on this part.
I won't give up.
It's risky, but I know I know I'm going to end up using the dark arts magic when I get it.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
They are dangerous. I mean, there's a reason.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
You don't have to tell me.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
I am a bit curious. No. It's not my business.
If you learn more about that
he's not willing to-
scriptorium, let me know.
I'm pretty sure
Fair
he told
enough.
me already, though.
Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Because I talked to him that very first day I was here.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
No, it wasn't the quest. It just had top speech bubble. Okay. What else? What else popped up? I can keep man behind moons. Attend astronomy class, then meet Natty. Let's go to the astronomy class. It's night. Isn't that when we're supposed to have it? Astronomy tower. It's over here, right? Yeah. Just zip around where I need. Oh, I still have
Off
to.
on
I thought it
another
was night.
adventure, are we?
Probably just not close enough.
Oh, hello.
Oh, begin quest.
As a trusted ally and friend. And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
I don't have a telescope. That wasn't my shopping list.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Alright. Oh my gosh, the stars are just squares. There's pixels.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
She's just tired with him. Everyone's cold.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw
I am
say
an
that you
astronomy
don't
buff.
have your own telescope?
There's a pun
I
there.
have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
How kind.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Okay. Storage room down below.
I tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. What good that did.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
I notice you dismissed divination.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar. The other is mere lunacy.
Weird. Oh boy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class.
The teachers.
What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Oh, those are the round things I found.
Thank you, Professor.
I think I know.
I look forward to
what you're talking
stargazing.
about with those.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Okay. Now talking to Amit on the lower deck.
The perfect night for...
Hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is,
Why do you
something
look worried?
else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden
okay, so we're going to
constellations.
that one next to the greenhouses. And you like help finding it?
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well,
wait, there's
they
a
are
Gobstones
cowards.
Club and...
Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Come on. All right, let's go.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it.
This
Shall
is gonna
we?
unlock something, another collectible, ain't it? Something else to go back into. Yeah, I'll finish this and then the episode there. All right.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we
Revelio.
see it. Onwards we go. Some say the
Lumos.
locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Why didn't
Happy
you just
to be
stop?
here.
You could have said that
It
one
is
time.
good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night. is
Revelio.
it?
Lumos.
The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
Okay, let's-
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy
Revelio.
as I expected.
Okay.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh,
I got that quilt just sitting
certainly.
there.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Okay.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio.
I see the table over there.
Incendio. Revelio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Not on the ground.
Oh no.
Look,
Not
there's
this
the
close
table.
to school, Amit.
I think you should do the honors. The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Okay. WS is zoom. AD is rotate. Okay, hold on.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Alright, I got close enough and it just locked on for me. That's useful.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Oh. Alright, sure thing.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you.
I know.
Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
I can't hear that and not laugh. It's gobbledygook.
Revelio.
Alright, okay, so now I literally saw one just show up on. Yeah, there. So let's hit this one real fast. This is the one I thought we were going to.
Knowing Amit, he's likely studied here.
Okay, so turn, zoom. I'll try to lay off the mouse movements if I can help it. Phoenix. Okay, 2 of 5. Alright, well, I'll leave that be. I'm going to search for these, like, I know where there's like 4 more. Just from my certain exploration stuff earlier, so. For those of you that stuck around, thank you very much. I am N-camon, hobbyist to YouTube. I wish you all a good starry night.